Hey everyone, welcome back to Coffee and Talk in English. I'm Mia.
And I'm Liam. We're really happy you're here with us today. If you're new here, please subscribe and like this video.
We're here to help you practice English in an easy and fun way. Today we're learning how to talk about money and budgeting in English in a natural, everyday way, without sounding too serious or too personal.
All right, ready? Let's go. Grab a coffee and let's chat.
Money talk can feel awkward, right? Even in your own language.
Totally. A lot of people avoid it because they don't want to sound rude or stressy.
Or they don't want to share details.
Exactly. So today, we'll focus on the kind of money English you actually need. Paying bills, budgeting, shopping, saving, and those casual conversations like, is it expensive?
And we'll also cover what to say when you don't want to answer something too personal.
Yes, because sometimes people ask questions that feel a bit too much.
Let's start with a common phrase. I'm on a budget.
That's one of the best phrases ever. It's simple and it explains a lot.
If someone says, do you want to go out to eat? You can say, I'd love to, but I'm on a budget right now.
Right now keeps it temporary, so it doesn't sound dramatic.
Another phrase is money's tight.
Money's tight is like saying you don't have a lot of extra money available.
It can sound a bit strong, but it's real life.
A softer version is I'm trying to spend less.
That's a great one because it sounds proactive.
And then there's I'm saving up for something.
Yes, saving up is when you're putting money aside for a goal.
Like I'm saving up for a trip or I'm saving up for a new laptop.
You don't need to say the exact amount.
In many situations, you should not.
Okay, so if you want to talk about your budget in a normal way, what do you say?
People often say, I'm trying to stick to my budget.
Stick to is a key phrase. It's like follow the plan,
And the opposite is, I went over my budget.
meaning you spent more than you planned,
That happens to everyone.
especially with small purchases.
Yes, because little things add up.
Add up is another super useful phrase. It means they become a bigger total over time.
Like coffee, snacks, random online shopping, it adds up fast.
We're literally telling them this while saying, grab a coffee.
The irony.
Okay, let's move into a realistic conversation. Everyday spending and budgeting habits.
So, Mia, are you naturally good with money?
I'm better than I used to be.
That's honest. What changed?
I started tracking my spending, not in a super strict way, but just paying attention.
Tracking your spending is like noticing where your money goes.
Exactly, and I realized I was spending a lot on things that felt small.
Like little treats?
Yes, a snack here, a coffee there, delivery when I was tired.
Delivery is convenient, but it can get pricey.
Pricey is such a common word. It just means expensive but more casual.
And affordable is the opposite. Affordable means you can comfortably pay for it.
Another phrase I love is budget friendly.
That's a great one. Like, do you know any budget-friendly restaurants?
Or I'm looking for budget friendly groceries.
Grocery prices can be a shock sometimes.
True. People often say the cost of living is high.
Cost of living is basically how expensive it is to live in a place. Rent, food, transportation, everything.
And rent is usually the big one.
Yeah, rent can take a huge chunk of your income.
A huge chunk means a big part.
People also say, most of my paycheck goes to rent.
Paycheck is the money you receive from work. Some people say salary too, but paycheck feels more everyday.
If you want to keep it casual, you can say, I'm trying to make my money stretch.
Make your money stretch is a great phrase. It means getting more value from what you have.
Like finding deals, cooking at home, avoiding impulse buys.
Impulse buys are those purchases you make without planning, just because you feel like it.
Like when you're scrolling online late at night and suddenly you need something you didn't even know existed.
And then it arrives, and you're like, why did I buy this?
Exactly. Another phrase people use is I'm cutting back.
Cutting back means reducing something you spend money on.
Like, I'm cutting back on eating out.
Or I'm cutting back on subscriptions.
Subscriptions can quietly drain your money.
Drain is like slowly take away.
Okay, let's talk about the word bills because it's everywhere.
Bills are the regular payments you have to make, like rent, electricity, internet.
People say, I have bills to pay.
Or I'm behind on bills if they're late.
Behind means you're not up to date.
And due is also important. If a bill is due, it needs to be paid by a certain date.
You might hear it's due tomorrow or it's due at the end of the month.
Let's do a scenario. You're talking with a friend about plans, but you're trying to save money. Okay, imagine you message me, want to go shopping this weekend?
And you're saving money. What do you say?
I'd say, I'm trying to save money right now. Can we do something low-key instead?
Low-key is a perfect word. It means simple, calm, not expensive.
Like a walk, coffee at home, a movie night.
And instead is the little word that helps you pivot.
Another friendly line is, I'm on a budget, but I still want to hang out.
That's great because it keeps the connection.
You can also say, I'm trying to be more mindful about spending.
Mindful means careful and aware.
Now, what if someone suggests something expensive and you don't want to seem negative?
You can ask questions.
Like, how much is it?
Or is it expensive?
Or is there a cheaper option?
Cheaper is the comparative of cheap, and cheap can sound negative sometimes.
Right. Cheap can mean low price, but it can also suggest low quality.
So sometimes more affordable sounds nicer.
Or less expensive.
A very natural phrase is that's a bit out of my budget.
I love that one. It's polite and clear.
Out of my budget means it costs more than you want to spend.
Another phrase is, that's more than I want to spend.
Super direct, still polite.
And for shopping, people say, I'm just browsing.
Browsing means looking around without buying.
Or I'm just looking.
Then if you see a deal, that's a good deal.
A good deal means a good price for what you get.
And on sale is a must-know phrase.
Yes, it's on sale means discounted.
Some people say it's on clearance, which often means a bigger discount, like they're trying to get rid of it.
Get rid of it means remove it, sell it quickly.
Okay, let's talk about saving, because many learners only know save money, but there are lots of natural phrases.
Like set money aside.
That's great. It means you keep some money for later.
Or put money away.
Also, build an emergency fund.
Emergency fund is money saved for unexpected problems.
A lot of people say, I'm trying to build an emergency fund.
Or I'm trying to have a safety net.
Safety net is a nice metaphor for protection.
Now, there's also spending that's okay.
Like treating yourself.
Yes, treat yourself means buying something nice for yourself, often small.
But you can also say, I'm going to splurge.
Splurge means spend more than usual, like a special treat.
It's usually planned, like I've been saving, so I'm going to splurge a little.
Let's do a realistic conversation. Someone feels guilty about spending and the other person tries to make it balanced.
Okay, you tell me you bought something nice.
I bought this jacket and now I feel guilty.
I'd say, was it within your budget?
Great question.
If you say yes, then I'd say then enjoy it. It's okay to treat yourself sometimes.
Sometimes is important. It keeps it realistic.
If you say it wasn't in your budget, I'd say okay, no shame, just adjust next month.
No shame is a gentle phrase. It means don't beat yourself up.
Beat yourself up means criticize yourself too much.
Another phrase that's useful is worth it.
Yes, was it worth it means was it a good use of money?
People also say it wasn't worth it.
Like paying a lot for something and being disappointed.
Now, let's talk about splitting costs because that comes up constantly.
Restaurants, trips, gifts, rent with roommates.
A simple phrase is, let's split it.
That means divide the cost equally.
If it's not equal, you can say, I'll pay you back.
Pay you back means return the money you owe.
And the word owe is key.
I owe you means you need to pay someone back.
Example, I owe you for coffee.
Or how much do I owe you?
That's super normal.
Another helpful phrase is I'll Venmo you or I'll transfer it.
Depending on the country, the app changes, but I'll transfer it is universal enough.
Transfer is sending money from one account to another.
And if you want to keep it polite, you can say, let me send you the money.
Yes, or send me your details.
Details can be bank info, payment info, whatever is normal.
Now, a topic people worry about, borrowing money.
That can be very sensitive.
So, we should give phrases that are respectful and not awkward.
If you need to borrow money, you can say, can I borrow some money? I'll pay you back on payday.
Payday is when you get paid.
That sounds clear, but it's still a big ask.
Another softer way is, would you be able to help me out?
Help me out means help me, usually in a practical way.
And if you were the person saying no, you can say, I'm sorry, I can't right now.
Or, I'm not in a position to lend money.
That phrase is very polite. Not in a position means you're not able to.
Also, if someone lends you money, you can say, I really appreciate it.
Or thank you. That means a lot.
Okay, now let's cover those money words that show up in real life: fees, interest, and refunds.
Fees are extra charges,
Like a late fee if you pay something late.
or a service fee for a ticket.
People say there's a fee or they charge a fee.
Charge means ask you to pay.
And interest is extra money you pay when you borrow money, like with the credit card balance.
Balance is what you owe on the card.
If you pay it late or you don't pay the full amount, interest can build up.
Build up means increase over time.
A phrase people use is, I got hit with the fee.
Got hit with is like suddenly receive something unpleasant.
Like, I got hit with the late fee.
That sounds very natural.
Now, refunds.
Refund means getting your money back after returning something.
People often say, can I get a refund?
Or I'd like to return this.
And if you're not sure, you can ask, what's your return policy?
Return policy is the rules for returns.
Another phrase, I was overcharged.
That means you were charged too much.
Like you check your receipt and something is wrong.
Receipt is the paper or digital proof of purchase.
You can say, I think there's a mistake on my receipt.
That sounds polite.
Or, this item was marked as a different price.
Marked means labeled.
Now let's make this super real. Talk about budgeting for a month.
People often say fixed expenses and variable expenses.
Fixed expenses are the same each month, like rent.
Variable expenses change, like groceries.
But if that vocabulary feels too formal, you can keep it simple. I pay my bills first, then I see what's left.
What's left means the remaining money.
And leftover is also common. I don't have much left over.
Another phrase is I'm living paycheck to paycheck.
That means you don't have much extra money after bills.
You're basically waiting for the next paycheck.
And then there's make ends meet.
That means you manage your money so you can pay for everything you need.
Like, it's hard to make ends meet sometimes.
That phrase is very common and very real.
But it doesn't have to be negative. People also say, I'm getting better at budgeting.
Or I'm trying to be more responsible with money.
Responsible is like careful, mature, making good choices.
Okay, now let's shift into a fun conversation. Different spending styles. Some people love saving, some people love spending.
And most people are somewhere in the middle. Are you a saver or a spender?
I'm a saver with occasional spender moments.
That's the most realistic answer.
I like feeling secure. I like having a cushion.
A cushion is like extra money that makes you feel safe.
But I also like experiences.
Experiences like travel, concerts, nice dinners.
Exactly.
I think I'm more of a spender emotionally.
What do you mean?
Like, I spend when I'm stressed.
Oh, stress spending. Very common.
I'll buy something small and tell myself it's a reward.
That's retail therapy.
Yes, retail therapy is shopping to feel better.
It's funny, but also dangerous.
It can be.
A helpful phrase is I'm trying to curb my spending.
Curb means reduce or control.
Like I'm trying to curb my impulse buys.
Another phrase people use is, I'm trying to be more intentional.
Intentional means you make choices on purpose, not automatically.
Like before buying something, you ask, do I actually need this?
Or will I use it?
Or, is this worth it?
Now, money talk in relationships or friendships can be tricky.
Because people have different comfort levels.
And different incomes.
Exactly. So it's helpful to have polite, neutral phrases.
If you want to suggest a cheaper plan without making it weird, you can say, do you want to keep it low cost?
Low cost means not expensive.
Or want to do something simple?
Simple is great. It doesn't scream, I have no money. It just sounds calm.
If someone suggests an expensive place, you can say, that place looks amazing, but it's a bit out of my budget.
Or, I'm trying to spend less lately.
Or could we pick a more affordable spot?
Spot is a casual word for place.
And if you're splitting the bill, you can say, let's go half and half.
That means split equally.
Another is, let's each pay for our own.
That's common too.
If someone offers to pay, you can say, are you sure?
Or, that's so kind, thank you.
And if you want to pay next time, you can say, next time it's on me.
It's on me means I will pay.
Great phrase to know.
Now we should talk about how to avoid answering money questions that feel too personal.
Yes, because some people ask about salary or rent.
Let's give them polite boundaries.
If someone asks, how much do you make? You don't have to answer.
A very polite line is, I'd rather not talk about money.
Or, I'm not comfortable sharing that.
Or, that's kind of personal.
Those are respectful and clear.
If you want to keep it light, you can say, it depends or it varies.
It varies means it changes.
Then you change the subject. Anyway, how's work going?
Smooth.
Another option is to speak generally. I'm doing okay.
Or, I'm getting by.
Getting by means you're managing. Not amazing, not terrible.
Very common phrase.
Now let's talk about money stress vocabulary because it's real life and people talk about it.
But we can keep it calm and practical.
A phrase is, I'm stressed about money.
Another is, I'm trying to get my finances under control.
Finances is your money situation.
Under control means managed.
And if you're trying to plan better, you might say, I'm working on my budget.
Or, I'm trying to be consistent.
Consistent means you keep doing it regularly, not just once.
Another phrase is, I'm trying to pay off debt.
Debt is money you owe.
Pay off means finish paying it completely.
That's a huge goal for many people.
And if you're trying to stop spending, you can say, I'm trying to break this habit.
Break a habit means stop a behavior you keep repeating.
Like always ordering delivery, always buying random things.
Okay, now we should include practical shopping conversations because this is where people use money words naturally.
Like comparing prices and deciding what to buy.
Exactly.
Scenario, you're in a store and you're deciding between options.
I might say, this one is cheaper, but is it good quality?
Quality is how good it is.
Or, this one looks better, but it's a bit expensive.
And a super common phrase is, I'll sleep on it.
Yes, that means you will decide later.
It's a nice way to avoid impulse buying.
Another phrase is, I'm going to think it over.
Think it over means consider it carefully.
Now, subscriptions. People always talk about them.
True. I canceled some subscriptions.
Cancel is stop paying for it.
And if you want to be funny, you can say, I didn't even know I was paying for that.
So real. Okay, let's do a friendly conversation about saving money on groceries and everyday choices.
Groceries are a big part of the budget for most people.
And prices can change a lot.
So a common phrase is prices have gone up.
Gone up means increased.
Another phrase is I'm trying to shop smarter.
Shop smarter means make better choices like planning meals or checking deals.
People also say I'm trying to buy in bulk.
Bulk means larger quantities, often cheaper per item.
But not everything is worth buying in bulk.
True, some things go bad.
Exactly. You can say, it'll go bad before I use it.
Go bad means spoil.
A phrase I use is, I'm sticking to my list.
That's a good one. It means you only buy what you planned.
It helps avoid impulse buys.
Another phrase is, I'm comparing prices.
Compare means look at different options and choose.
Or, I'm looking for the best value.
Best value means the best combination of price and quality, not always the cheapest.
Let's do a mini situation. I'm at the store and I'm unsure.
Okay.
This brand is cheaper, but I'm not sure about the quality.
If you use it a lot, it might be worth paying a bit more.
Worth paying is a useful phrase.
And a bit more keeps it soft.
Another phrase is, I'm trying not to waste money.
Waste money means spend money on things that don't help you.
People also say, I'm trying to spend money on what matters.
That's a great mindset phrase.
Now let's talk about money and travel because people often budget for trips.
You can say, I'm budgeting for travel.
Or I'm setting money aside for a trip.
Or I'm saving up for a vacation.
All of those sound natural.
And if you want to keep costs low, you can say, I'm trying to keep costs down.
Keep costs down means reduce expenses.
Another phrase is, I'm looking for cheaper flights.
Or I'm trying to find a good deal.
Deal again. Very useful word.
Now let's shift to the emotional side, talking about money without feeling shame.
Because people get embarrassed about budgeting.
But budgeting is normal.
And honestly, being able to say that's out of my budget is a life skill.
Okay, let's do a final long flow conversation, planning a weekend, choosing a place, splitting costs, and staying polite about money.
Perfect. Real life mode.
Mia, do you want to go out this weekend?
Yes, but I'm trying to stick to my budget. Can we do something simple?
Sure. Do you want to grab coffee or go for a walk?
Coffee sounds great. Also, I'm trying to cut back on eating out.
Same. It adds up fast.
There's a new place everyone's talking about, but I heard it's pricey.
Yeah, I've heard that too. We can pick a more affordable spot.
Perfect. I'm not trying to spend a lot.
Do you want to split the bill or pay separately?
Let's each pay for our own. It's easier.
Sounds good.
By the way, I might need to return something I bought.
Oh, did it not fit?
It fit, but I don't think it was worth it. I got carried away.
Got carried away means you got too excited and you went too far.
Yes, I got carried away and bought it.
Are you going to ask for a refund?
Yeah, I'll check the return policy.
Good idea. Some places only give store credit.
Store credit is money you can only use in that store.
Exactly.
I'm also trying to build an emergency fund.
That's smart. I'm working on paying off debt, so I'm being more careful too.
How do you stay consistent?
I try to track my spending and avoid impulse buys.
Same. If I'm not sure, I sleep on it.
That's a great habit.
Sometimes I feel awkward saying no when friends suggest expensive plans.
You can say, that's a bit out of my budget, and then offer an alternative.
Yeah, like, I can't do that, but I'd love to hang out.
Exactly. It keeps it friendly.
And if someone asks something too personal, I can say, I'd rather not talk about money.
Perfect. Clear and polite.
Okay, I feel like this topic is actually empowering.
It really is. Money talk doesn't have to be scary. You just need the right phrases.
Let's recap the most useful lines quickly so listeners can remember them naturally.
Yes, short, practical, real life.
If you want to keep money talk simple and natural, remember a few key phrases.
You can say, I'm on a budget, money's tight, or I'm trying to spend less when you want to be honest but not dramatic.
When something is expensive, you can say, it's pricey, that's a bit out of my budget, or that's more than I want to spend.
When you want a cheaper plan, you can say, can we do something low-key? Or can we pick a more affordable spot?
When saving, you can say, I'm saving up, I'm setting money aside, or I'm building an emergency fund.
When habits, you can say, I'm trying to stick to my budget, I'm cutting back, it adds up, and I'm avoiding impulse buys.
When shopping, you can say, I'm just browsing, that's a good deal. What's your return policy? And can I get a refund?
When splitting costs, you can say, let's split it. Let's each pay for our own, or I'll pay you back.
And for boundaries, you can say, I'd rather not talk about money, or I'm not comfortable sharing that.
Perfect. Clear and polite.
Okay, I feel like this topic is actually empowering.
It really is. Money talk doesn't have to be scary. You just need the right phrases.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening. We're really happy you were here with us.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like this video. Turn on the bell so you always get notified when we post a new one.
And tell us in the comments what you spend the most money on without noticing and what topic you want next.
Grab a coffee and we'll talk again soon.